Hey, hi guys. So now let us talk about the firewall factory reset. So here we will learn how many ways we have to do a factory reset and what exactly they will do in different options, right? So let's go to the next slide. So these are the options we do have. We can see here four options: the execute factory reset for central management, execute factory reset shutdown, execute factory reset 2. So now let's have a look what exactly these four things are and what are the main difference we have in these four options one by one. So the very first one we have is execute factory reset. So here, what exactly it will do basically, it will delete all of your configuration, including your VPN configuration, your firewall policy, your interface configuration, your routing table, everything. So when we run this command, it is going to delete every single configuration. It is like it will bring your interface up and running just like you bought a new device. So the moment we have a new device, we get very fresh configuration, a default configuration. Exactly, it will do the same thing. So it will completely reset the FortiGate two-factor reset settings, right? It will delete every single configuration and automatically reboot the box to the CLI. And once we have the CLI, exactly same thing we'll get. So if that is the physical appliance, we will get 192.168.0.1 IP address with default credentials, with admin and no password basically. And if that is the VM machine, so whatever DHCP will provide exactly same IP, you will get them, right? So these are the difference we have here. And when we use the factory reset, like I want to do the lab cleanup, I want to redeploy the complete configuration. Basically, let's say we have done some configuration. Now I want to do some different scenario. I want to configure some different policies, but I don't want to go one by one and delete everything, right? So we can just do a factory reset and it will take you to the default setup, misconfiguration recovery, or before selling the box or decommissioning the unit, right? So that's how in these options, in these use cases, we do factory reset and we run exactly this command to do a factory reset. Now another option. So here we have execute factory reset for central management. This is something different. It will reset your FortiGate to its default setting, like a factory reset, right? But it will prepare your box for the central management. It means, let's say you want to manage your box via the Forti manager, right? So that time you can use the execute factory reset for central management command. This is how we can wipe out everything, and it will also prepare the box for the Forti manager. So it ensures the device is in a clean state, suitable for automatic provisioning by a management system. And when to use, we can see here in the large enterprise environment, MSP deployments, the Forti manager. I want to control the device using Forti manager. So in these use cases, we run this command. So it will delete everything, definitely, but it will prepare your box for the central management. So we have different use cases. As per our use case, we use a different command and that execute the factory reset, but with some different options, with some different inputs over there, right? So that's how we run this second option. Now let us talk about the fourth option. Third option, my bad. So now execute factory reset and shutdown. So this is very similar to your execute factory reset, the one we have done the very first option, right? What it will do basically, it will perform your factory reset just like the earlier one was doing, the factory reset one was doing, right? It will just do one thing, what extra, it will keep your box in the shutdown state. So the moment we talk about execute factory reset, in that case, it will basically bring up your box back to the same state, or we can say to the CLI, right? It will wipe out everything, but it will restart your box. But the moment you talk about the execute factory reset shutdown, it will actually do exactly same thing, but it will keep your box in the shutdown state. It will not bring up your box back to the CLI mode, right? So once the reset is complete, the device power off instead of restarting basically, right? And when we use this one, so I want to do a hardware replacement scenario, right? So in those cases, we want to really keep the device in the shutdown state, or I want to ship the device to another location. Definitely, we do the same thing, right? Because I want to ship it to the another location. I want my box to be shut down, right? So whenever we have these such use cases, right? So we go for actually the execute factory reset, but with shutdown feature, right? So this ensures the device stay powered off after wipe out every single configuration, right? So this is how we use the shutdown keyword. So you see, we have these three different flavors are actually performing some kind of factory reset, but with some extra features, we can say, right? That's how this works actually. Now let's go to the another one. Now this is execute factory reset 2. So one we had execute factory reset. Now one we have is execute factory reset 2. What does it mean? This will do a basically kind of very partial system level reset. A partial format it will do. It is not like it will clean up everything. If you remember in the execute factory reset, that was going to wipe out every single thing, right? But in the factory reset 2, what it will do, it will perform a partial reset, a partial factory reset, right? So this is used in certain recovery situations. It will not clear additional system level configuration. And now when we talk about the additional system level configuration, basically it will keep your interface configuration, it will keep your routing table, your routing configuration, basically your static routes, it will keep your VDOM names, your VDOM configuration. What it will not keep actually, it will delete your other configuration. Like if you have configured any VPN, if you have configured any firewall policy, if you have configured any other IPS or those configuration, right? It will wipe out those things, right? So if you see the simple comparison here between factory reset and factory reset 2, right? So the first full wipe, yes, in the first case it will do, in the 2 it will not do. And in the 2, it will keep your interfaces configuration, it will keep your route configuration, it will keep your VDOM configuration, and it will keep your security policy also. And also, sorry, it will delete your security policy, it will delete your VPN configuration also. So these things basically it will do, right? So that's how these are the two different factory reset options we have. One is factory reset, one is factory reset 2. So you see, these four options are having a different use cases. If I have a use case 1, I'll use that. If I have a different use case, I'll use that configuration or that reset command, right? That's how these things are working. Now, another flavor of all these four options is keep VM license. So I can execute all those four options definitely, but I can execute or I can keep one extra statement, keep VM license. What it will do basically, it will perform the same task, whatever you choose. Let's say you choose factory reset shutdown. It will shut down your box, it will reset everything. But if you choose the option keep VM license, it will do those tasks, but it will keep your VM license active on your box. It will not delete those configuration, right? It means it allow you to, let's say if we choose shutdown with keep VM license, I can ship my box to a different location, but and they do not need to really license the box again. They just need to do the configuration and that's it. The box is already licensed, just do the configuration. And same goes for other flavors, right? So that's how we do. Now let's have a look on the CLI, how this looks like. So we have this Fortinet here, this FortiGate device. Now let's go inside the device. I'll be using my password, right? Now let's do a factory reset here. And I'll be using just a factory reset without actually doing a shutdown, right? Because I want this to show what it comes up and how it comes up basically and what it shows actually, right? So execute factory reset and I'll keep VM license, enter. So this is saying this operation will reset the system to factory default except the VM license. It means it will keep your VM license. It will not do a VM license removal, right? So do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. It is doing a factory reset, but it will keep your VM license. Now, the system is going down now, and we see here, it will do that. Please stand by while rebooting the system, restarting your system this time. System is starting now. And you see our username was techcnc. Now it will fall back to the default system host name. Perfect. Now if I log in, it will not use any password. Enter. You see now it is asking, please put the new password. So now let me set a new password. And that's it. So you see, this is how we can do a factory reset here. Okay, thanks for your time. So in the next video, we will talk about few more features.